Hello and welcome to Talladega Superspeedway. We're here for 19 laps of action in the 12th race of the NNSCRA Amazon Prime Truck Series. After a crazy race last week at New Hampshire, we're down to 3 more races in deciding who will be, the Season 1 champion. Before we get to the points picture, let's go through your top 10 starting lineup. Zachary DeLello and Charles Belding start on the front row. Last week's winner, Derek Hamill and Connor Lewis in row 2. India Nanjiani and Josh Drake in row 3. Lex Dion somehow, for some reason, could not get to the 2. Lex Dion and Jesse Turner are in row 4. And in row 5, we've got Zach Flickinger and Darius Dadgar. So, looking at the point standings, Dorian Facepuncher still leads by 7 points over Nanjiani and over Josh Drake. So those two both 7 back. 9 points back is Austin Colano. James Richardson 13 back. Stapleton 18. Parker and Turner both 28. Sam Rogers down 31 now, and Logan Bradley is 32 points back. So as I've mentioned, I'm pretty sure the max you can gain in the race is 37. With that said, the two who are probably going to be knocked out of range is the 2 of Lex Dion and the 21 of Cody Smart. Dion 100 back, Smart 103. So they are going to need some really good runs, and they're going to need everyone at the top to have really bad runs if they want to stay in range. They're going to both have to gain about 28, 30 points today. And I think that means they have to win considering the points gap from first to second.
Drivers, start your engines!
So, with that said, when the big one strikes could be big, especially if Facepuncher, Nanjiani, and Drake are involved, along with the others at the top of the point standings. We are down to only 14 drivers within that 37-point cushion. Outside the top 10 in range is Alex Hoover, Melissa Alexander, Connor Vargas, and Darius Dadgar. Dadgar has won has his win from Daytona, as well as his win from Iowa. So we'll see if Darius can try and get win number 3. So far this season, Dadgar and Jesse Turner are the only drivers with 2 wins. And then we have a handful of drivers with 1 win apiece, including Cole Deaver, Alex Gray, Andrew Rich, James Richardson, J.J. Roberts, Sam Rogers, and Derek Hamill. After Chevy went back-to-back at Kentucky and CTMP, Ford has gone back-to-back at Darlington and New Hampshire. So we'll see if Ford can get the 3rd win in a row, or if Chevy will break that streak, or if Toyota will come back with a win. They have not won since Dadgar won at Iowa. And to total it out, Toyota has 3 wins, Ford has 4 wins, and Chevy has 3 wins. So Ford is the dominating manufacturer. We'll see if they get win number 5 on the season here today. Pace truck's going to dive on down the pit road. And everyone remember, unlike Daytona, that start-finish line is in the exit. At the exit of the tri-oval. We might see a pass here through the tri-oval coming to the start-finish line. Green flag is out, and we are underway. I'm going to leave this up for a lap. I just want to see how fast we're going. Belding pretty even with the 54 of DeLello. Into 4th gear already. Down the back straightaway they go, 180 miles an hour. As Belding's the one to get the run. Belding pulls down on the inside line ahead of Zachary DeLello. Remember the 2 of Lex Dion, that's one of those drivers we talked about. Needs a good run. He's going to try and lead the very first lap. I believe the 1 of Nanjiani, tied second in points, gets it. Scott Roush has fallen away from the pack. Not sure what that's about. We are 4 wide there in the middle. And it looks like they settled it out back to 3 wide. Oh, and we got a wreck already. Colano's around, Stapleton, Derek Hamill, DeLello. And look who's leading the field, the 2 of Lex Dion. Flickinger looking low to make a move on Keith Miller, who almost won, or had the best shot to win last week in New Hampshire. And Miller and a bunch of others are going to make a move to the inside of Dion here. Coming to the caution flag, it will be Miller leading the group. And it looks like Derek Hamill, Connor Vargas, DeLello involved. Not sure if it was just a lot of people spinning out. Dadgar's got door damage. But lap 2, first wreck of the day. We'll take a look and see what brought out the caution. All right, we're going to watch from the 54 because I'm not exactly sure where it is. Oh, and I think I see it now. Dadgar is going to spin JJ Roberts off the corner, just clips his left rear. Cody Smart's involved. Vargas Colano gets spun around by Hamill. Sam Rogers, small contact with the 18. Stapleton gets punted by Face Puncher after Stapleton got into Colano. Then we see Hamill getting turned into the wall. Lewis gets turned into Josh Drake by Hoover. Richardson's in the wall. Philip Parker's making contact. Alexander's going to pile into Hoover there a little bit. Scott Roush did a great job keeping the truck on the brakes. And then that seems to be all that happened. So just a bunch of trucks sliding around, slamming into each other. We'll see if that takes anybody out of the race. Let's take you to the race restart. Getting ready to go back racing. We'll have 13 laps remaining. Everyone came down pit road, topped off on fuel. So they should all be good to go. Brandon Gonzalez is your race leader. Lex Dion second. Logan Bradley is third. Indian Najami fourth. Cole Deaver fifth. Jesse Turner sixth. Sam Rogers is seventh. Eighth, Zach Flickinger. Ninth, Charles Belding. And 10th is Cody Smart. Out of the race is Alex Ferranti and Nathan Stapleton coming into the day. Ferranti sat 15th in points, 39 back. And Stapleton, we mentioned, was up to 6th in points, 18 back. So Stapleton's going to probably still be in range, but Ferranti, who was just outside one race, is going to take a pretty big hit here. Pace truck will go back down pit road. We'll see if we go green all the way. I don't think it'll happen. I predict we go 5 green flag laps here. At least 5 laps. And then after that, I don't know what to say. Green flag's back out. Gonzalez will take the green flag. In the back, I can see Josh Drake no longer has a hood on his truck. That will hamper his performance. Deaver, Jesse Turner have been slowly working their way back up after a mid-season drought. Turner has worked his way back up to 3rd in points last week, back down to 8th now, and Deaver fell back down to 20th, so Deaver needs a good finish. Right now, Gonzalez leads the way at 190 miles an hour. Logan Bradley in second, Turner third on the bottom. You can see the pack is very stretched out right now as everyone tries to work their way back towards the front. A lot of moving around right now. Belding to the top, Turner on the bottom. Gonzalez has just been riding in the lead. So we'll see from our ticker who is off pace. It looks like Keith Miller perhaps, Connor Vargas, Josh Drake, Zachary DeLello. Possibly not. Right now in this lead pack, we've got about 13 trucks. That number is growing. We're up to 14 trucks now. Looking at the back. Looks like... Oh, we got a wreck! Najami's getting turned around by Philip Parker. Down the track she goes. Looks like a lot of people will get by this. Oh, don't back up into anybody. The one got turned there right off the corner. Philip Parker was to blame. His truck is heavily damaged. Logan Bradley was involved. Going back for the lead, Brandon Gonzalez will hold on. Racing back, 10 laps to go. So, wreck happened right there in front of us. So we will take you to the next race restart. Getting ready to go back racing. We'll have 6 laps to go. Philip Parker's truck has retired from the race. Parker entered the race today. 7th in the point standing, so that's going to be a hit for him. He was trying to work his way up. Melissa Alexander opted not to pit under caution. Everybody else came down. Connor Lewis now sits in 2nd. Gonzalez 3rd. Dion 4th. Flickinger 5th. Deaver 6th. Jesse Turner 7th. Anthony Lopez 8th. Alex Gray 9th. And Andrew Rich rounds out the top 10. Dorian Facepuncher currently sits 18th. And with how tough it seems it is to pass and get up to speed in the draft in a single file line, this could get very, very interesting here. 6 laps to go. They made it 3 the last time. We see they're just people are clipping each other in the quarter panels. This could be our last race restart. If they race back to 4 to go for a caution, the race will end. So we're hitting 6 to go this time by. So if they're gonna wreck, they've kind of got to do it here. Green flag back out. Gonzalez will move to the right side of Lewis. Gonzalez does get a very good restart. I'm almost wondering if the 31 has damage, because he is being driven around. In the 4th gear they go. Lewis in the way. Deaver's going to make a move around the outside of the 31. Oh, and Alexander is in the way too. She's getting driven by. So trucks with damage stayed out. That allows Gonzalez back to the lead. If they got damage or if they're sputtering, I believe it's damage. And now they're going to get put in the middle. Oh, we're going to go 4 wide, I think, for a second. No, Turner is in the middle, 3 wide. Gonzalez and Dion lead the race. Alexander seems to be up to speed. I'm just wondering if it was maybe just a really good restart by the 23 and the 2, but Lewis definitely seems to be off pace. Yeah, the 31 is definitely off pace, but the 20 just seems that the way the draft is working right now, you get a huge run and then you just lose that huge run and you're a sitting duck as Alexander goes to the inside of Dion. Gonzalez got back to that lead pretty easily after restarting in 3rd. See if he's able to hold off the field. As the 51 of Darius Dadgard just went down pit road. So perhaps short on fuel somehow for that truck. And we're going to go 4 wide, maybe 5 wide. Nope, we're going 3 wide now. And this is where things can get touchy. Because if you turn someone off turn 2, that seems to be the place to do it. We'd be hitting 3 to go. Race will definitely end under caution. Rich is trying to peek through the middle, looking for what would be his second win. So he now rides behind the 23 as Logan Bradley to the inside. And I think we got more trucks pitting. Scott Roush, yeah, 38's going down, and now we're going to go 4 wide for the lead. Is that the case? Oh, borderline 4 wide for the lead. As Gonzalez starts drifting back, Charles Belding leads it that time at the start-finish line. And now here comes Jesse Turner. He's looking for that 3rd win on the season. Cole Deaver would be looking for win number 2. They are 4 wide, though, behind them. Is this going to hold out? Turner's in the lead now. He hasn't won since race 4 at Oswego. He's pulling from the pack just a wee bit. It'll be 2 to go at the start-finish line. Is anybody else going to pit? Oh, we've got a lot of people pitting. Turner's coming down. For some reason, the fuel use is dramatic here. So a lot of trucks pit, coming to 2 to go, and that gives the lead to Charles Belding. As now Andrew Rich is making a move. Dorian Facepuncher is in this pack. If Facepuncher wins, he will greatly expand his lead. But I think people might be running out of gas. Andrew Rich now to the lead. Remember, Alexander did not pit, so how she has not had to pit amazes me. She's almost getting spun out, but it looks like the 29 has a hand out the window. Rich will pit, so will Alexander, so will Lopez, and that gives the lead to Logan Bradley. Brandon Gonzalez is getting a huge run here in the back, but he's got nowhere to go. White flag in the air. He's going to make the move to the inside of Facepuncher. That's the guy Lex Dion is trying to see not win this race. We're on the last lap, though, here. Things are going to get crazy. Can Gonzalez get a run? It looks like he's getting the run he needs. Belding's all over the bumper of Bradley. Belding's going to be the one to make the move. But Gonzalez is looking to the middle. Now he's behind Bradley. Bad move. He had to lift the throttle there. Now Richardson's second in line on the inside as Charles Belding takes the race lead here on the white flag. Here we go. Off of turn 4 into the tri-oval. Does anyone have a shot? Facepuncher's making it 3 wide for 3rd. No one will challenge Charles Belding. He will take the checkered flag here at Talladega. And Dorian Facepuncher comes home in 5th. Dion got 3rd, but that's not going to be enough points to gain, so we see Belding has run out of gas, so he just made it. James Richardson coming home in 2nd. Lex Dion 3rd. Brandon Gonzalez in 4th. Or is it Brendan or Brandon? I think it's Brandon. I've been saying Brandon all season. So Dorian Facepuncher 5th. That's your points leader. Extending the lead over a lot of drivers with this finish. Logan Bradley 6th. Derek Hamill 7th. India Nanjiani 8th, Austin Colano 9th, and J.J. Roberts will round out the top 10. Standings are now official. And a lot of drivers who had to pit there are taking big hits because Facepuncher was able to make it. They were not, and they are going to lose a lot of points because of that. With that said, I will see you guys next time at Texas. 2 races remain in the debut season of the Amazon Prime Truck Series.